Welcome back to the channel today, folks. I'm hanging out in the shop. We're gonna work on a fun little project today. The shop's a wreck. It's a mess. We've been super busy. Blake is working on building a new bike in his spare time and in the evenings. It's another Honda. Let's go see what's going on out here. We got some tires we got to install. Shane is putting an engine in. Blown up 3.8. New Jasper. Eric and Blake are over there working on a Dodge truck, doing a bunch of towing accessories, fifth wheel hitches and airbags. We're gonna work on a Bronco. Shane?
Oh yeah.
Know how we do a Bronco? I know you gotta finish an engine, but I need you to build a Bronco because I can't film and work on the vehicle.
Oh, we can do it.
All right, let's do it. So we got a Bronco to build. We've been getting a lot of them in the shop here. Today this is gonna be a fun one. We've get to play with a different brand today. We're gonna do a Ready Lift kit, and then we've got a steering upgrade as well. So let's take a look at this Ready Lift kit and see what all's in it. Ready Lift is owned by Wheel Pro. They actually make some pretty decent stuff. I think the last Bronco we did a rock crawler kit. I was pretty happy with that. Looked good, worked well, drove nice. I know the customers use it a lot and they're enjoying it. This one's a little bit more extensive because of the trim package for the vehicle. So we do have the same strut spacers, or same style I should say. Cool pipe, some hardware, control arms. We're doing control arms on this one because of the trim package. We've got more spacers. Bracketry. Another control arm. So we got some cool parts here. Oh, we got stickers. Gotta have stickers, right? And then instructions because, you know, some of you guys might not know what you're doing, you might need them. Nothing wrong with that. So we got some really super cool parts here. We've not installed this kit yet, so it'll be nice to see how it goes on. But the real fun is gonna be in here. So this is an Icon kit that is for the steering. And that is some really exceptionally good tape. Or a really bad knife, I'm not sure. Bunch of packaging. This is their upgraded tie rods. Let's open one of these. So these are a lot larger. Supposed to be much stronger. So it's an inner and an outer. It's got the boot, the hardware, it's got everything on it. So we're gonna do a tie rod upgrade on this while we're at it. I got some bands and some clamps for the boots. So let's pull a Bronco in. Let's put some cool parts on. All right, so we're gonna disassemble this whole corner. We're gonna take the strut apart, the knuckle apart, the tie rod apart, get the strut out of here. Cool little spacer is gonna go up here. So that's where that's gonna be. We're gonna take the ball joint out of the stock control arm, put it into this control arm so that we can upgrade that. So a nice tubular control arm. Being that we're using the stock ball joint, I have questions about how much of an upgrade that really is, but we're gonna put them on anyways. Maybe we'll get a little bit better angle out of it. That's our hope, right? I will say the Icon tie rods are significantly larger than the stock tie rods. If you look the diameter here, and then the fact that this is where they're really weak is gone. So that's gonna be quite the upgrade. So is it unbreakable? I would never say such. But I bet you it's a heck of a lot stronger. So for what most people are gonna do, this is probably a pretty good upgrade. Now we're gonna tear this thing all apart. We'll show you a couple of things as they go back together. All right, so Shane's got this all torn apart. The strut bolts are out down here. There's one more holding it in. Gonna pop that out, the strut's out. Then we're gonna remove the control arm so we can get the ball joint switched over. We gotta disassemble the strut, put a preload spacer in there, and then put it all back together. So if you don't have a strut compressor, this might not be a job you wanna do in your garage on the floor. So you're gonna knock this little clip off right there, and then we're gonna press this ball joint out of there. So once you get the ball joint pressed out, we found it easier to use the shop press to press it back into the new arm. So we'll show you a quick sneak peek of that. Because of the ball joint removal and installation and then tearing down the strut to put the preload spacer in there, if you don't have the tools for that, this is probably not something you should take on. Your local off-road shop or a buddy that has all these tools could maybe help you do it. Dun, dun, dun. You gotta cut what? Oh, done. Mm-hmm. Squirrel. So there you go. Once you get your spacer on, you got your preload spacer already inside the strut. Throw it back in the vehicle. So we're going to start working on some tires and wheels while we're also doing the rear. So I'll show you some of the stuff going on the rear of the suspension. I'll show you some of the tires and wheel stuff. First thing is we're going to take all the old tires and wheels and we're going to rip the sensors out. The OEM sensors work really well. They're really reliable and durable. Some of the aftermarket sensors, I don't love them. So we take the old sensors out of the wheels. It also saves the customer some money. So we do this with pretty much all the JL Wranglers, JKs, the Broncos, all of it. We take the sensors out, and then we just air them back up so they can take their tires and wheels home, but there's no sensors in it. And then they can sell them or use them for winter tires or different vehicle or whatever the heck they want. So these are the wheels that we're going to be using. These are Black Rhino wheels, 17-inch, 9-inch wide. We put new valve stems in them. We are transferring over our tire pressure sensor. Make sure you don't forget to do that before you put your tire on, because we have, and trust me, it sucks. You gotta take them all back apart. And I'll probably forget to do it again. So once that's in, lube the tire up. We are gonna run 37-inch Toyo Open Country AT. Top tier tire, they're super awesome. I'm a big Nitto fan. I like the Generals and I like the Toyos. Those are my three favorite. I think any one of those three you probably can't go wrong. And this customer opted for this tire. Okay, we got our new Black Rhino wheels and Toyo tires, 37s. We're all mounted up. We're gonna balance them now. We use stick-on wheel weights. I like them. I refuse to use beads, and if they come in my shop, we won't even service the vehicle. We have nothing but problem with beads. If it was a trail rig, I don't even know why you'd bother balancing them for the street. I don't think they work very well. We've had really bad results. So we do the stick-on wheel weight. I don't like the clamp-on style, like what you'd see on traditional wheels or old school style wheels. Don't use those because it's just a great way to damage somebody's brand new wheel and scratch the crap out of it, and I'd be mad. No weights on the outside, they all go on the inside. All right, now that we got this tire all done up, we got a few more to do. So when it comes to your vehicle, what's your favorite tire? What do you guys like? If anybody says Cooper or Goodyear, I'll ban you, block you or something. But no, seriously, what's your favorite tire? So now we're moving on to the rear. So now we're gonna move on to the rear of the vehicle. We have a spacer to put in right here. We have a track bar bracket and brake line extension that goes in down here. So we're gonna get a couple clips here showing you how this plays out. And then the rear really should be a lot easier than the front, whole lot easier. All right, once you get your strut out and on the bench, you're gonna sit your mount on there. I'm gonna kind of show you how it goes. You sit on there like that, get your nuts on there and a little dab of Loctite and get it all snugged back up. And you throw it back in the vehicle the exact same way you took it out. All right, before we go to put the new strut back in, we're gonna take off the track bar bolt and we're gonna put the new track bar bracket in. It's gonna basically go right in there. And because it goes there, we have to put a small brake line extension right there where that brake line bolt is. So just drop the bracket in, kind of sit it in place, and you can start throwing all your bolts in. Put the OE bolt down here. In the OE position, you're gonna add another bolt right there in the front of it, and then the supplied bolt that comes in the kit goes up there. Once all the track bar stuff's dealt with, you can go ahead and just install the strut the exact same way you took it out. Once you're done with that, tighten up all your hardware, put your bottom bolt in, tighten it all up, and put your fender liner back in. Next, let's see how these 37s look. I'm excited. Look at that. Holy cow. Dude, that's huge. I can't wait to see this thing on the ground. All right, we're gonna hurry up, put the other tires on this thing. We're gonna get this thing on the ground, see what it looks like completely. There it is, folks. Bronco 137's looking clean and simple. Man, that thing looks good. Nice stance, filled out wheel wells. So there you go, Ford Bronco lift kit. If you guys need any Bronco lifts done, give us a buzz, shoot us an email. Thanks.